Stage for Lifers. I've been wanting to get to this. You've seen me do some cooking videos, but now it's really talking about the food that we eat, the products that you can get, and it's all about reading labels and knowing where to shop. So I have a conglomerate of items, probably not everything, but just enough to give you the gist of the idea of what we're talking about. One thing I've always said, if you can buy local and fresh, do local and fresh. Find that one person. I get fresh eggs every day from a person, a neighbor in our neighborhood. She only charges $4 for a dozen of fresh farm eggs. You can't beat that because you're not going to get it at the grocery store. Also buy local. Honey, one of Lee's favorites, and we can get this. I got this at Murphy's. And so, yes, you might pay a little bit more. However, fresh is always the best. So I'm just going to go through the list here. And things that I found throughout the course of the last year, I've always read labels, but not as much as I do now. Again, I found these on Amazon because Lee can't do tomatoes right now. So this is a new one we're going to try. It's actually a keto sauce made with carrots, I think beets, a lot of veggies. And so we're going to try it because it's supposed to be able to use for pizza sauce, pasta sauce, anything that you need tomatoes in. So we're going to give it a shot. Now, Lee's a ketchup fan. Jury's out. I don't know, but we're going to try it. It's keto ketchup. So anyway, it's called No-Mato ketchup. So we're going to give it a shot. I got it off of Amazon. You can't find it in the grocery stores here. From what I understand, you can find it at Walmart. Just haven't looked at Walmart. I have to be in the mood to go to Walmart. So we're going to start here. Publix, back to nature. Yes, they're processed, but however, these two items, these are just like your Ritz crackers. These are just like your wheat thins. Very good, a lot less ingredients in them, and I know how to pronounce all of the ingredients, and that's the main thing. And so they do have little safflower oil, but other than that, that's it. Cracker section at Publix. And sorry, you gotta see my open ones. We love oyster crackers. These have so few ingredients in it, they taste just like premium oyster crackers. And so, just do a little handful, can't beat them. Now, the chicken broth is something I've had to learn to do because there's 10,000 types of chicken broth. And I go back and forth between stuff I can get at Trader Joe's, stuff I get at Publix, and I'm always a cell shopper, but chicken broth, I'm just not gonna get the stuff that has so many things in it. These, the Green Wise, Publix, has everything in it, and there's nothing weird in it. You do have carrot juice, you've got chicken stock, chicken flavor, quite sure what that is. However, garlic powder, it does have some tomato paste in it, but read your ingredients. That's the main thing. Instead of having this many, it has this many. I'm a big pasta fan. Trader Joe's, if it has anything else in it besides wheat, you don't buy it. That's just simple. I mean, it's so simple to get good pasta. Trader Joe's is a whole lot cheaper than Publix. Publix branding, I hate to knock them, but they have ingredients other than wheat in their pasta. So it's best to read the labels. Yes, we do eat chips. These taste just like Fritos, the Frito brand. They're very good, have a lot lesser ingredients in them. Yes, they do have a little bit of vegetable oil, but half the ingredients most of them have. Again, and I'm always on the bread aisle, but when you go do the bread, what you've got to realize is if you go on the outer parts of the grocery store, that's really where you want to shop, because once you start going to the inside of the store, that's when you get your processed foods, your canned goods, and so that's why they always say shop the perimeter. And on your breads, it's better to get, if it's deli made, it's better to get fresh bread. Yeah, it doesn't last as long. And again, I got this from Publix. Trader Joe's has the same thing. Very good, very few ingredients, and it's just like homemade bread, and you don't have to bake it. You have to bake it, but you don't have to put it together. And as we're going along, stop me if I'm going too fast. Some of the best tomatoes that you can buy. Unfortunately, I have about 6 boxes I'm going to have to give away because we can't eat them. The only thing in these is tomatoes. You can get them on sale. They do. They're a little bit more than your canned ones, but worth every single penny. Very good tomato and just tomatoes in it. And you'll read the labels, and when you see that they have citric acid and all these enzymes in it, it's better just to cut up a tomato and cook it. Same way with tomato paste. I got this at Trader Joe's. Again, I can't say anything bad about Trader Joe's. A lot of their organic products, you can't beat them. And for your organics, when it comes to produce, you just got to look at them because sometimes they're not organic. They say they're organic, but you just really just got to pay attention because they're not going to last as long if they're organic. They just don't. That's just the problem with your fresh vegetables. Peanut butter. Read your labels. This is Trader Joe's. The only thing it has in it is sea salt and peanuts. That's it. You do have to stir it each time you use it because it gets really, really thick. But I won't buy Peter Pan. I won't buy the other brands. I can't name them. Sorry about that. But that's a good purchase. Murphy's. Homemade jelly from Alabama. Can't beat it. Of course, Murphy's is closed until March 10th, I believe. And but I've stocked up. But you can get jellies at other places. Just read your labels because a lot of products just have way too many ingredients in it, and that's what I think the world is trying to change right now is how we eat. Again, canned goods. These are all Trader Joe's. The only thing they have in it is kidney beans, water, and sea salt. Pinto beans, water, and sea salt. Their canned tomatoes are just canned tomatoes, depending on which brand you buy. So the most important takeaway from today is read your labels. It's so important, not just for everyday living, but it's really important when you're fighting any type of disease and trying to be healthy. And it's just trying to do what you can and to prevent anything from getting worse. Now, I will say this, for any donation over $100, I'll be your personal shopper and go to your grocery store and help you shop and read labels and give suggestions of what to do. And if local, and if we can do local, it has to be local. And so that's, in Birmingham. Yes, it has to be in Birmingham. Unfortunately, I can't travel out of the city because we are still working. But anyway, I'd love to meet you. And just remember, look us up on the website, www.stage4life.org, to find out how we help others in the community, what we can do for you. Also, look us up on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube. Give us a follow and a like, and I look forward to doing more informational videos. Have a great day.